Hello, Hannah the Suburban Witch here, and today I'm excited to talk to you guys about something a little bit more metaphysical in nature, and that's talking about our choices before we got here, basically. So before we were born. This is really exciting because it's really out there and really woo-woo and I love it. So basically, before we were born, we had some choices that we could make about how we would come into this life. And this ties into my beliefs about astrology as well, and how we, it's all predestined. We chose the timing that we came into this earth and knowing what would be imprinted on our personality, and it all fits into the bigger picture. So there were two main things that we got to choose, and a lot of people think, when we come out on this side, not knowing anything about the other side, this is one thing people think they have no choice over, which is who their parents are and their body. Now, I believe that we do choose our body. We choose the body that we come to this life in, and we choose our parents. Now, if I said that and your first response was, why on earth would I have chosen my parents? They're drunks, or they're this, or they abandoned me, or whatever issue just popped up for you, that is a spot that you need to heal. That is something that you have not healed yet and you need to work through. And I find this point of view can be so helpful for that. So if you now think of, the things that just came up for you. So, all the things why you shouldn't have chosen those parents because they're X, Y, and Z. But now try and flip it. If you think of yourself as having chosen them for a reason, what are those reasons? What did you learn? What has having those parents, what has that taught you? So this is where you can start to get into what we call shadow work. And this is looking at parts of ourselves that we really don't like looking at and starting to explore it deeper and doing a bit of emotional excavation to figure out why we feel the way that we do and how to alter some of those beliefs or alter some of those views and negative outlooks to really change our life and bring a lot of transformation in. And this can be done as well if you had an aversion to the fact that you might have chosen your body. A lot of people don't like their body. I would say majority of people don't like their body. And now if you think of it from the point of view that you chose this body, how does that change your viewpoint? How does that change how you feel about the things that you don't like about yourself? This is a really good way to sort of flip it over. So for example, I get chronic migraines. So I could have the point of view of, why on earth would I choose a body that gets chronic migraines? That's horrible. It's debilitating. It's this, it's that. And I could get into this really negative, viewpoint. But I could flip it over and go, well, what has having migraines taught me? And this is a little technique I use as well when I actually have a migraine attack. Is I'll often, whilst I'm waiting, it takes an hour for my meds to kick in. So whilst I'm waiting for those to kick in, I lie there and I say thanks for them. So I'll say, thank you, body, for giving me this migraine and forcing me to rest. Because I am literally forced to go and find a dark space, lie down and rest. Thank you, migraines, for giving me a healthy respect for Western medicine. And thank you, migraines, for giving me a healthy, opened mind to all sorts of alternative healing therapies. Because I have, gone out there and tried everything. I'm still trying everything. I even have a kinesiology appointment today. So I'm looking at these other viewpoints of why I can be thankful. Thank you, migraines, for having something that I can relate to my mother with. She gets migraines as well. This is something we can both work through together. We can share ways of healing. We can share reasons, causes, triggers. Like we can bond over this in a way. So, take the things that you don't like and flip them over and see what are you learning from them. And this can come into play as well with people in your life. There's usually reasons people come in. Sometimes they are to teach you a lesson. They're usually the people that don't have a positive impact on our life. And if you think of it from this point of view, instead of being bitter and angry at them, put yourself in before you were born, on the other side, having a soul contract with that person. Maybe you guys signed, a contract to say, okay, this is something that my soul hasn't experienced yet or needs to learn or needs to work through, or there's a karma bond here and we're going to work through that together. So, it's almost like, yes, we have free will, and so things can sort of ebb and flow and change within the constraints of what we've already organised on the other side. But I challenge you all to just sort of take a look at what triggers popped up when I was saying some of these things, what popped into your head, and then work through that, delve deeper and see what comes about of it. It's very exciting stuff, guys. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know. As always, please like and subscribe. And I look forward to delivering more content like this in a metaphysical nature as well as we move forward. Thanks, guys. Bye.